Exclusive, missing Mar-a-Lago? Melania Trump appears uncomfortable as she's heckled while leaving Trump Tower in NYC after changing permanent residence from Manhattan skyscraper to Florida country club. Former First Lady Melania Trump was snapped looking uncomfortable as she was heckled while leaving Trump Tower in Manhattan on Saturday. Melania, 52, was photographed leaving her husband's Fifth Avenue skyscraper as she headed back to the Trumps' Bedminster Golf Club in New Jersey, where the former first family spend their summers. Although inextricably associated with his home city of New York, Donald Trump, Melania and the family's children largely shun the famously liberal Big Apple these days, in favor of the more socially conservative climes of Florida. Melania could be seen in a maroon and white striped button-down dress and brown shades as she got into waiting Secret Service vehicles, while displaying her line-free and ageless complexion. Tourists stopped to gawk as they saw a hubbub of activity outside Trump Tower at the prestigious Fifth Avenue address in Midtown Manhattan. Melania, who has kept a very low profile since her husband left office in January 2021, appeared to look tense as she got into one of the waiting SUVs. She kept the sleeves of her dress rolled up amid New York City's summer heat. Temperatures on Saturday were close to 90 F. Her long highlighted brown locks were left loose in waves around her face. Some people yelled abusive comments towards her as she walked past the crowd to get into her car. Melania has maintained a relatively low profile in recent months, taking a big step back from the spotlight since her husband's presidency came to an end last year. She's only been seen at events a handful of times, while her husband has continued to make regular appearances as he continues to hold rallies across the country. It was previously reported that Melania enjoys a life of leisure, receiving multiple daily spa treatments at her family's Mar-a-Lago Country Club in West Palm Beach, Florida, while also caring for her 16-year-old son Barron. Melania was last seen on Thursday. She kept things casual as donned a green, embroidered, tie-up shirt paired with loose, tan pants and a pair of beige $695 Roger Vivier ballet flats. Melania clutched onto a large green Hermes Birkin bag, which can range in price from $11,000 up to $30,000 depending on the exact leather and style. Melania, who recently came under fire after it was revealed that she had refused to ask rioters to back down last year when they stormed the U.S. Capitol, shielded her eyes from the bright sun in a pair of sunglasses. Secret Service members, who wore blue suits, sunglasses, and earpieces, protected the former First Lady as she exited her vehicle and walked into the building. It's believed former President Donald Trump is currently enjoying his golf club in Bedminster, New Jersey, which may explain why she was visiting the Big Apple, which is only about an hour from the lavish property. The couple had been living at Trump's Mar-a-Lago resort in Palm Beach, Florida, since they moved out of the White House last January, but tend to escape their primary residence there for New Jersey when the summer heat becomes too much to handle. Melania came under scrutiny after her former chief of staff Stephanie Grisham shared a screenshot of an alleged text exchange between the two of them to Twitter earlier this week, which showed Melania declining to speak out against the violence which took place at the Capitol on January 6, after supporters of her husband broke into the government building. "Do you want to tweet that peaceful protests are the right of every American, but there is no place for lawlessness and violence?" Stephanie asked Melania in the texts, to which the First Lady allegedly replied, "No." Stephanie previously detailed this interaction with Melania in her book, I'll Take Your Questions Now, What I Saw at the Trump White House, explaining how it compelled her to step down from her position. She claimed that Melania was in the middle of a photo shoot, capturing some of the White House's rugs, when the Capitol was breached by the pro-Trump crowd, calling her reaction dismissive, defeated, and detached. "It broke me," she wrote in the book. "I took a breath and waited another minute. You learned to do that in the Trump White House, make sure you are grounded and not acting out of the moment. Then I resigned. I sent her an email and CC'd her senior advisor so I couldn't take it back or be talked out of it. I was done." Stephanie later told CNN that 25-year-old former White House aide Cassidy Hutchinson's testimony in the hearings about the January 6 riot, which included revelations that Trump had seriously wanted to join his supporters at the Capitol, compelled her to release the text because she said it provided a lot of context. "Knowing Melania like I did, I was so disappointed and discouraged and sickened that she wouldn't stand up and just say simply there should be no violence," she added. Former White House aide Cassidy Hutchinson's testimony in the hearings about the January 6 riot, which included revelations that Trump had seriously wanted to join his supporters at the Capitol, compelled her to release the text because she said it provided a lot of context. "Knowing Melania like I did, I was so disappointed and discouraged and sickened that she wouldn't stand up and just say simply there should be no violence," she added.